How many former Michigan State players will be picked in the NFL draft, and when will their names be called? That obviously won't be known until the draft, which is still 2 months away. However, the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, which begins today and wraps up on March 4th, can factor heavily in players' draft stock. Michigan State had 4 players invited to the Combine, and cornerback Justin Layne, safety Khari Willis, running back L.J. Scott and wide receiver Felton Davis. Players will be measured, go through medical and psychological testing, and interview with teams. They will also be tested in the 225-pound bench press, 40-yard dash, vertical and broad jumps, and shuttle and 3-cone drills. Here's the outlook for Michigan State's Combine invitees. Justin Layne, CB6-3, 185 pounds in field workout. Monday, March 4th. Layne, who left for the NFL after his junior season, is Michigan State's top draft prospect and could be a Day 2 selection in the draft, meaning a second or third round selection. He has impressive length and good ball skills after starting his college career at wide receiver. As a junior, Layne had 72 tackles, 1 interception and 15 pass breakups, which tied for 9th in the nation. He was named a second-team All-Big Ten selection. Justin Layne, I have kind of in that second-round conversation, NFL Network analyst Daniel Jeremiah said during a conference call Monday afternoon. There's no wasted movement. He's smooth, he's patient, he can play the deep ball, he's got outstanding instincts. He's got a nice plant and drive. You see a little burst there, obviously the size you're looking for at the position. Justin Layne followed that feeling, leaving for NFL draft. Has Pro Bowl goal Jeremiah noted how important the 40-yard dash is for cornerbacks at the Combine. So, it will be interesting to see the time Layne posts. If he runs well, you're going to hear a lot about him coming out of the Combine because his tape's really good, Jeremiah said. He's somebody that I'm definitely intrigued by. Khari Willis, S5'10", 213 pounds, measured at Senior Bowl on-field workout. Monday, March 4th. Willis started the final 26 games of his college career at strong safety and was a team captain in 2018. He had his best season as a senior with 84 tackles, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble and 10 pass breakups, and was the only Spartan who played in the Senior Bowl. Coming down and run support is a strength for Willis, who is a strong tackler and highly athletic. He was solid in pass coverage most of his senior season, including staying in the back pocket of Purdue's Rondale Moore, the Big Ten's wide receiver of the year. Willis was measured at the Senior Bowl and came 1/8 of an inch below 5'11". His size is known, but his performance in the drills will be worth noting, and he is a high-character individual. I've got to see this speech because, talking to buddies around the league, they said you've got to watch his Big Ten Media Days speech, so that's on my to-do list, Jeremiah said of the speech Willis delivered on behalf of all Big Ten players in Chicago in July, imploring them to give back to their communities. I just wrote down he need to play in the box. He'll play some over the slot. I just had questions about his speed. You'll see him be very competitive in coverage against a tight end. I had him kind of as a late-round guy in that mix. In the safety stack, he was a little bit down there. L.J. Scott, RB6-1, 225 pounds in field workout. Friday, March 1st. Scott could have left for the NFL after the 2017 season but returned for his senior year, and it didn't go as planned. He suffered an ankle injury the second game of the season and appeared in only 5 games due to injury while posting career lows with 79 carries for 264 yards and 0 touchdowns. L.J. Scott was tough to evaluate because there's just no room, Jeremiah said. When you're watching a running back and there's people in his lap every time he touches the football, it's so tough to get an evaluation from him. Obviously, you kind of go back to when he was younger and see some of the production. Despite limited work his senior season, Scott already has a lot of miles on him. And, while interviewing with NFL teams, they likely will be curious about the series of driving infractions he racked up during his time at Michigan State, including an arrest in 2017 for driving with a suspended license. However, impressive testing at the combine could outweigh concerns about minor offenses off the field. "The one thing I do like about him, he's in there a lot on pass protection," Jeremiah said. "A lot of these teams are free releasing these backs. You get a chance to see him in pass protection. He's square, he's solid. That's one of the better things he brings to the table. To me, he's going to be a late-round guy and you hope that you're going to get the younger version of the player." Felton Davis, WR6-4, 200 pounds in field workout, Saturday, March 2nd, unlikely to participate. Davis had a breakout 2017 season with 55 catches for 776 yards and 9 touchdowns. However, his senior season was cut short due to a torn Achilles tendon in his left leg sustained in an October 20 loss to Michigan. He finished the season with 31 catches for 474 yards and 4 touchdowns in 7 games. Davis doesn't have high-end speed but possesses impressive hands and good size that make him a threat in the red zone. He was Michigan State's top offensive weapon while on his way to another standout season before being injured. Felton Davis knows his destiny and won't let a torn Achilles derail that dream. Speaking with reporters in San Francisco in late December before Michigan State's Redbox Bowl loss to Oregon, Davis said his Achilles wouldn't be healed in time to participate in the on-field drills at the combine, and Jeremiah on Monday said he didn't anticipate that would happen either. Davis in December said he hoped to be healed in time to participate in Michigan State's Pro Day, which is set for March 18. Davis could still go through medical and psychological testing at the combine as well as team interviews. He doesn't have any character red flags and is known for his sense of humor, so he could impress teams with his personality. ESPN analyst Mel Kiper Jr., the last week said Davis had a chance of being picked on the third day of the draft, which is from the 4th through 7th rounds.